我现在吃饭，你知道有多幸福吗？一帮姐姐看着我，馋死我了。中午没吃饭，看你们吃的，我这哈喇子流。回来。姐，我来吧。哎，到你的地头了，我来了。
In one of the fastest changing countries on earth, how has this city managed to keep the same morning for 800 years? Suzhou is one of China's oldest cities, and unlike many urban centers that have rushed to modernize, it has held on to the slower rhythms of life. Its ancient streets are not museum pieces. They are living, breathing neighborhoods where people still shop, gossip, and eat the way they have for centuries. I walk through these lanes, as if treading on the city's pulse. Each step sinks into the breath of its people. What stops me is not the scenery, but the smell of food drifting from deep inside the alleys. Chang Gate, once a symbol of prestige, a ceremonial link between earth and heaven, now feels like a clasp holding two worlds together. Inside, the warmth of human life. Outside, the open space of water and hills. From here, the street unfurls along the river. They call it Shantang Street. A historic canal street stretching about 2.2 miles through Suzhou's old city. For over 1,000 years, it has been more than a road. It's been a lifeline. As early as the Tang Dynasty, when port official Bai Juyi ordered this river dredged, boats began carrying goods, travelers, and stories into the heart of the city. Where the river flowed, roads appeared. Where roads appeared, life flourished. Today, Shantang is still alive with conversation and the scent of street food, just as it was centuries ago. In these 2.2 miles of steam and chatter, a small, unassuming shop has been cooking since the late Qing dynasty, over 100 years.
来一个雪菜肉丝面，好吧，然后来一份汤包，一份生煎，2个油吞丸子。这叫芝毛团。这个真好吃，这个里边也肉丸子，油吞丸子，太大了这个。连肉丸了。
A bowl of shredded pork noodles, a plate of pan-fried buns, a sweet rice ball, enough to quiet both hunger and anxiety. In China, nostalgia often tastes like a street corner meal. Not luxury, not rarity, but a flavor you've carried since childhood. That tells you the world is still in order.
用下大雨。
By evening, the street changes its face. Lamps rise like slow-moving stars.
She said that she hate me, I hate me too. I can always tell when you're lying, girl, you're see-through. All these miles away, yeah, I just wanna see you. Baby, give me good faith, she hit me like seafood. Remember when I saw
The crowd thickens. Voices fill the air. Aromas weave between strangers, carrying memories they may not even share. As the crowd swells, the calls of vendors grow sharper, and the clatter of walks quickens its rhythm. Steam bursts from open lids, each plume carrying a fragment of the city's long memory.
Suzhou 其实不用蘸料已经很好吃了，那个皮都是酥的，不用剥皮了。
Suzhou people have a saying, where there is water, there is freshness. Here, shrimp and crab are not luxuries. They're seasonal markers, reminding you where you are in the year.
以为先来一小勺，
好，
蟹黄、
蟹黄、
蟹膏。
蟹膏，这个是蟹肉，是吧？哎，说说这啥？青团。
青团、桂花糕都得行。
大爷，这边往这边走，里面还是
做的，这是紫薯的，这是糯米、小米做的。
紫薯、糯米、小米，这个呢？
这是那也是糯米、小米做。甜的这个甜，
哪个香？
这个重阳糕，
里边有豆沙。
卖的。
10块钱3个。
And the sweets, soft, sticky, vanishing in a bite, are like edible time stumps, green dumplings for spring, osmanthus cake for autumn. Beneath my feet lies an old road. People were already walking here 800 years ago, when this place was known as Pingzhang Road. Here, the street ran like a central axis, the spine that held the city's daily life together. Beside it, the river worked like a network of arteries, sending water, goods, and stories to every corner. From this line of stone and water, Suzhou began to unfold, a city shaped as much by its waterways as by its walls. Dynasties rose and fell. The city's boundaries shifted, but this road has never moved. It's a reminder that in China, survival often comes from adapting to the world around you, while holding on to what lies solidly beneath your feet. I follow the scent of caramel and baked batter, plum blossom cakes, sold for generations, a small luxury of street life. People pass Ao's Creek on the canal, and I feel that quiet, unspoken warmth, the kind of human connection woven into the fabric of everyday life in China. People walk past, like the slow rise and fall of a tide, the creak of wooden oars, once the sound of daily life in southern China's canal towns, has echoed between white walls and black tiles. For over 800 years, the walls have stood through empires and revolutions, keeping life moving around them. In a country where buildings can be built and rebuilt in just years, Suzhou shows that permanence is about letting change move around what matters most. You can see it in the Fry Bun, a simple working-class breakfast. Elsewhere, it's made fast and eaten fast. Here, it's cooked with care, crispy outside, soft inside, filled with hot, rich broth. Some things are worth doing slowly and doing well. The old aromas still drift slowly through the deep alleys, but the fire of a younger generation has already risen quietly from the rich soil of tradition, taking shape as fresh modern dishes that now dot every corner of Suzhou. Suzhou people have always cared about how they eat, only now, the way they care has changed.
前面还有44桌，我的天！
Outside, young people line up at the door, as if repeating their parents' quiet devotion to what makes a good day. They're waiting for more than a meal. They're waiting for reassurance that this city can still hold their appetite, their rhythm, their taste. The walk fire of the old streets still burns, but the scent of new flavors is beginning to claim its place.
金枪鱼牛油果沙拉，真的很好吃的沙拉。青酱虾仁培根意面，太专业。完了。 出来玩，每天不是油炸的就是碳水，要不就是油炸碳水。
The flavors may look foreign, but they are prepared with the same precision, the same respect for detail that defines Suzhou cuisine.
微风徐徐的。好，谢谢啊。我。
In each dish, you can taste both the city's history and the curiosity of its present, a conversation between what has been and what is still becoming.
话梅黄酒腌的呢。
And maybe that's the deeper truth. Cultural confidence isn't refusing to change, but planting something new in familiar soil and waiting quietly for it to grow. A few streets away is Hihai Street, built in the 1980s for Japanese expatriates. Now, it's a blend of Japanese izakayas, Chinese barbecue stalls, and fusion cafes. It's neither ancient Suzhou nor Tokyo, but something in between, a reminder that tradition and adaptation can live side by side, sharing the same wok fire and laughter.
盐焗黄瓜、盐焗鱼块、芥末章鱼和芥末海螺的小拼，这是秋刀鱼南蛮，这是芝士豆腐。
好嘞。
这个是小的竹甲鱼，夏天的小竹甲鱼会比较肥一点。然后这个是斑节虾，新鳗也是自己家现蒸的新鳗，这个是熟的。这个是长崎县的金枪鱼的中腹部。
这个是那个和牛是吧？
哎，对，做的是5分熟，它里面会有点润生。
可以的，可以的。这样可以这样的。猪笼豆腐，里边真的是豆腐，看。
这个是北海道的湿兰烧，炭烤出来的 M7 和牛的鲜汁豆腐羹汤，是生滚入锅的。我先帮你拌一下啊，对，简单的稍微焖一下就可以，通过它这个余温呀，稍微焖一下
就可以熟，对。好吃哎。
味道这边吃的都可以吗？都合口味吗？
都符合口味，都特别好。
谢谢谢谢。
尤其是服务，因为吃日料的话，就是食材的话，
差不多都
一个大等级都差不多，这主要是。
谢谢谢谢，看来还是服务加分了今天。
It is a testament to Suzhou's ability to welcome and adapt, a quiet strength woven into the city's fabric. Here, tradition walks the streets, takes a seat at the table, and makes room for what is new. This is how Suzhou endures, by holding on to what gives its soul, while opening its doors to the world.
我好久没写字了啊。
Here, you walk the streets and dine in heaven. What captures you most about Suzhou isn't just the beauty of its scenery or the charm of its stories, but the taste of everyday life itself, warm, vivid, and served one bite at a time.
找好吃的旅游，你就相信2个群体。第一个群体，我相信大学生；第2个群体，我就相信中老年人，一般都错不了。就是本地的，基本都是经济实惠，然后味道又不踩雷的。腰花，好嘞。花生芽炒牛肉，葱油拌面。50吃面，你知道闻着有多香吗？南瓜藤，清炒鸡筋儿，一脸收获。花生芽好吃啊！
In the end, Suzhou's greatest treasure is in the smoke curling up from a morning walk, the quiet hum of neighbors greeting each other in the alley, the flavors passed down for generations, and the new ones daring to grow beside them. Here, change doesn't erase the past, it grows from it, like fresh branches sprouting from an ancient tree, rooted in the same warm soil. This is the heart of Suzhou, a city that keeps its soul, while letting the world in. And if you stay long enough, you'll notice it. The way light moves across the water at dusk, the sound of oars fading into the night, the scent of dinner drifting through narrow lanes. These aren't just moments, They're the quiet proof that in Suzhou, life still makes time for the things worth keeping.